Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Civilization 6. And we're going for a whole lot of wonders today. In the last episode, we managed to pick up Stonehenge, the Great Bath, and Etamananke. In this episode, we're going to start making our way towards the lighthouse, the Colossus, and the mausoleum in the city of Beijing, which is going to require us to get a harbour. But the question is, are we going to go straight for a harbour, or are we going to stop off anywhere? And I think we're going to go straight for that harbour to get these wonders up ASAP. We're also in a monumentality golden age, which means we can buy settlers and builders with faith. So this will be the last settler I actually ever built. I maybe should not have built this settler, but it's under construction now and I've put half the resources in. I may as well finish it. So those guys are actually upset that I took the Void Singers, which might cause issues later on. Ooh, we do have a desert over here for the potential here to pick up a pyramids. I don't believe anybody has actually taken pyramids. So I'm going to go ahead and stop off for the pyramids. And the real question is, where am I settling this city? I could settle it coastally or I could settle it off coast. Here's the thing. I'm using a mod that gives commercial hubs extra adjacency from Oasis. Which I think is a great mod, by the way, that you should totally install. So I'm going to move my settler in that direction. I know I wanted to settle to the south, but I'm also going to follow that settler with 2 builders, I think. I thought I had changed my government. Am I crazy? I thought I had switched to autocracy. Did I just not click the yes button there? But we don't need colonization. We don't need builder production. All we need to do is maximize the usage of our resources. So like land surveyors could be good, although I'd prefer to plug in a wildcard for like something else. Let's plug in Core V so we can build wonders faster, and I will plug in Charismatic Leader. So yeah, we're on the road again. We're making progress. I'm very, very happy about how the standing of this game. There's mysticism, so we could get started on the Oracle. And I think Oracle might go in a different city. We'll have to kind of figure that out. I have yet to decide where exactly the settler is going, and the time is running out. Quickly grab drama and poetry so we can place down our theatre squares when we need to lock in their price. There's the pyramids. I really, really, really want to unlock the pyramids. Not a very good Petra city, but definitely a pyramid city. So let me think about the pyramid city here. We have a really good commercial hub. We have plenty of growth. I think we settle on the edge of the desert, like right here on this grassland hill. It controls this choke point. We put the pyramids here and we live with the extra pyramid production. So I am happy with that. That is the plan. As far as I'm aware, pyramids have not been built anywhere, so we'll be able to get them very quickly. I really would like the Apadana. The question is, where do I build it? It has to be adjacent to the city centre, and I want the Apadana because it gives you a ton of envoys, and it also gives you faith and room for great works of stuff, and it also gives me 4 faith. Now, the alternative is to build the Apadana in this city over here. Why would I build it over there? Well, because if I built it over here, it means I don't have to give up a good tile. Oh, does the Apadana have to be adjacent to your capital city? Do I give up a really good marsh tile here in exchange for the Apadana? I think I give up a hill tile. Yeah, that might be the route we end up going. So I'm going to go ahead and faith purchase a trader in Beijing to send to my capital so that I can get Beijing up and running to get the next trade route faster. I think that's a pretty reasonable thing to do. No, the pyramids just went. No. God, the pyramids would have been so based. Well, that kind of takes the steam out of this city. Still a good city for a thing, but maybe we rearrange. What if we were to move this city down to the southeast 1 tile, like this, and go for a different arrangement? God, if horses appear on this tile, I'll scream. I'll scream. I'll just scream. I'll just have to. I'll have to scream. No, horses appeared over here. Okay, I can accept those horses. Those are acceptable horses. Let's go ahead and settle this city. I don't have an exact plan that I in mind with this city, but it's kind of more of a blocker. Like it's just blocking enemy access, and maybe we could go for Oracle in here. I'm liking the Oracle play. Let me have a little think about exactly how we want to do that. 1, 2, 3. We want to keep those floodplains. I guess we could, in the long run, if I place the Oracle, yes. If I place the Oracle here, I can put a theater square in between these two. And now we're looking a little bit more reasonable. Let's go ahead and start pumping builder charges into that Oracle. Now, who do I want to promote in terms of a governor? I think Magnus is a natural follow-up in some of these cities. There's a lot of choppable resources like rainforest. The question is, do I want to build a Chichen Itza? Do I want to build things like that? These are all difficult questions. And they're difficult questions that I have to find an answer for. We do have a lake, so we can go for Huitoakali. That's a nice consolation prize, actually. Here's the thing. If I attack this guy, what is the probability that I lose on his counterattack? He would be attacking me. I would have -8 combat strength, which brings me to a -3 plus 5 for defending. He would win that combat, like, easily. So I need to just keep retreating. Let's go ahead and pick up games and recreation. We definitely wanted that one. Get the old Colosseum on the roll there, boys and girls. Apadana gets slapped down and a builder immediately starts building it. I want to prevent... I wish I could, like, use a magical spell to reveal this tile. Building wonders with builders is honestly insanely broken. Like, it's so... No, they stole the Oracle. Well, I can get a 6-turn commercial hub, I guess. Worth 6 gold. Damn. That's devastating. 2 wonders got stolen. And I think it really just came... Like, if I had had this land available in a city that was my capital, I would have gotten it. Or even my second city. Maybe if Beijing had been settled in Shenyang, these are, like, easily mine. But hey... That's the way the cookie crumbles. Even on Emperor, you know, the wonders aren't free. That's the key takeaway there. Just because it's not deity doesn't mean the game is easy. When you're doing a bad build, at least. I think it would be good to get suzerainty of one of these guys. I'm going to hold on to my envoys for now because I would like to be suzerain of a city-state right now. I'm going to sit still to try to prevent this builder from walking further away from my warrior. I want it to, like, stay where it is. And if I move towards it, I think I'll chase it away. Let's go ahead and settle right here. And we want to put an encampment on this tile. Then, ideally, we would put both a terracotta army, a statue of Zeus, and the Alhambra next to this. So those would be the 3 that we build. And I would probably build the Alhambra on the north side, to be honest with you. Is it time to buy another settler? I think it might just be time to... Oh, I can't buy them yet. Well, soon. But thankfully my religion is providing me, or my pantheon at least, is providing me with a good bit of science and production with the help of Edamananki. 3 turns until Apadana. I think I'll get that next turn. It should round out just perfectly. Here's the question I have. 400 times 0.15 is 60 production. I can actually finish it next turn with a builder charge, which means I can spend time building something else for a turn, rather than overflowing production into it. It would be nice to have a granary in my capital so that we could grow the city to be taller. More population means more production. More production means more districts, more infrastructure, more everything. So as long as this builder doesn't go into the water, I control it now. It's my builder. Just don't go into the water. Right, let's go ahead and finish the Apadana. Perfect. Plus 2 envoys, including for every wonder that I built in that city. So now I'm sitting on, like, good junk 4, and I could build more. No Temple of Artemis is gone yet. Is there any campable resources? Unfortunately, I'm not seeing, like, deer or elephants or anything like that. So we have to maybe make do without that. The Colosseum and Great Lighthouse, though, those are definitely within my reach. I would love to get Mahabodhi Temple as well. So where am I building the Mahabodhi Temple? Maybe that's what my next settler will be dedicated to, is finding a nice spot for the Mahabodhi Temple. Let's have a little bit of a look. We need a good holy site with a forest adjacent to it. That's what we need for the Mahabodhi Temple. So a good holy site with a forest adjacency. Now, failing a good holy site with a forest adjacency, I will take a holy site. Just a holy site with a forest adjacency. Just a holy site. Just one holy site. That's all I want. That's all I want, one holy site. A plan is formulating in my mind. What if I were to settle coastally, to build a holy site right there, build a theater square right there, and then slap down a comfy wumpy little Mahabodhi right there. That seems quite good. I need to spread my religion, though. Maybe my capital could build my holy site. Is there even a forest in range of my capital? There is not. Yeah, I think I need a holy site in my capital just to spread my religion. Maybe. We'll see. I think I am. I think I'm going to need it. It's going to need to happen. And it needs to happen soonish. We did get a +6 commercial hub, though. I really like the adjacency from Oasis. I don't think it, like, breaks the game, but it changes the game enough to make it interesting. That's, like, my take. They can go in the water. That's some BS. As much as I don't love the idea of going for a holy site, I'd rather go for like a government plaza or even get my first theater square up. I gotta go for the entertainment complex though. I have to. I have to go for the Coliseum. You know what I'm saying? I can't live without the Coliseum. Yeah, I'm saying it like that. You got an issue with that? What, you got a problem with the Coliseum? I'm trolling. Sending unescorted settlers is my middle name. I know, this is going to be the series where I make up a new middle name every episode. You're not going to know who I am or where you are. It's good. That confusion is good. Since I live in like a very confused life, honestly, if you're confused, that's like home turf for me. I know what's going to happen. But like in the sense that I don't know what's going to happen because I'm confused, right? You get what I'm saying? All right, we got a lower mill. We got access to the Terracotta Army. We also have Scripture and Mahabodhi Temples. That's 2 new wonders unlocked that we can start to work our way towards. I'm not actually building any wonders right now, so I'm wondering if this card is doing anything for me except when I could be doing great riders. Start earning those great rider points nice and early into the game. It would be nice to get a watermill. Thinking about the Kilwa here. It is a medieval wonder. Still worth being built though, especially if I went for Apadana. Question is, where would it be built? Maybe here? A little Kilwa? Oh my god, I can't find it. You know what? I can't afford to lose my religion. I have to go for a holy site here, and I hate that I have to do this. Yeah, I can't afford to not have a religion. I guess I'll put it here. I'm gonna move Liang to Beijing, because that's going to be her eventual home. I'm going to just not buy builders for a little while. And then I'm going to grab myself Magnus and assign him to Jian. Now the city of Chengdu, there's a little bit of chopping in here, over here. But it might be worth it for me to go for a, what do you call that bad boy? You know the chicken pizza thing that I'm talking about. Chicken pizza, yeah, it's a good one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 potential chicken pizza tiles in range of that city. It seems pretty good to me. Boom, let us settle a city. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? I really hope there's a lot of turns left in this era because I need to make up for lost time. Oh, I hate that I'm killing this such a good marsh. Can I move this? Like there? That feels way better to me. 2 turns until I can start buying super efficient builders. I'll be very happy when that day comes. Bada bing, bada boom. Perhaps I should buy a settler though. You've got so many planned theater squares. 1, 2, 3. If I settle one city here and then a city right about here, those still fit. 1, 2, 3. That leaves room for this lake settle too. And if I settle slightly to the eastern side of the lake, like up here, maybe we could cram another city in right there. I'm going for a very crammed, wide build. There's definitely a city down here on this freshwater. Right there. Try to keep my cities like reasonably spaced, like not too close together, but also not like completely jammed. Like 3 to 4 spaces ideally. These 3 are a little cramped. These 4 are a little cramped together. These actually, just this whole area is a little cramped. But over here, there's good space to the east, so I'm hoping that'll like act like a pressure valve. So we chop out the holy site, we get the shrine, we buy the builder, and we pray that we can spread our religion to cities. Now this builder is getting ready for the Coliseum that we have planned. We have planned the Coliseum, my good sirs. Working on unlocking Kilwa. Entertainment complex is 2 turns. I can purchase a missionary to make sure my religion gets spread. Perfect. There is a Machu Picchu in Shenyang. You know what? Let's go for it. I wonder, can builders actually add to Machu Picchu for China? I will finish the market first because it's a 2-turn build and I can use my faith to buy a guy. You know a guy? The old traders. All right, so I definitely want to spread to Beijing. Boom. We got our arena. Or sorry, we got the Coliseum. Now we want the arena. I said it wrong. Damn, it's Coliseum. So you can't actually get up here and add production to the Machu Picchu because you got to be standing on the tile, which is kind of an interesting problem to have. But if I do a little bit of chopping, maybe I can shave a few turns off this. I reckon we can. Bit of chopping, bit of improving. You know. I'm addicted to being an improver. Moderate flood. Gotta lay down those mines. Like, that's pretty important. Get those mines down, improve your territory. That's when you know you're cooking with diesel. This city feels superfluous. I'm going to go ahead and cut these two cities, move this city to this tile, and then move this city to this tile, and maybe have a city on this stone. Yeah, that feels a little bit better to me. Rather than having to go for like a million cities, we can kind of cut down slightly. So spreading my religion is buying me time. Everyone's reinforcing everyone. I don't like... Oh, there's 2 religions on my continent. That's going to be annoying to deal with. Promotion available. I could get Moksha. Here's the thing. I am going to get Moksha because if I go for Divine Architect, I can buy things with Faith later. So that feels quite good to me. I'll pop him down into Shen Yang for now. And I want a diversity of governors because I really want to do Audience Chamber. Oh, a Dark Age. Are you for real, man? We got through this era way too fast. Like, disturbingly fast. Let's get the Great Lighthouse started. Faith purchase a builder to get that going. My military is very, very weak and very technologically poor. Let's go Old God Obelisk into barracks in the city of Chengdu. It's because we want our culture and our faith, and we also eventually want to get the barracks so we can actually place these wonders. All right, lighthouse on the way. Continue to buy builders so that we can get one onto the Colosseum as well. But like, you just have to look at my stats and you can see what I was talking about this being like a relatively weak build. Like, if this was deity, they'd be on like 100 to 200 science right now. Bumping down the difficulty level so you can do a suboptimal build, that's actually, I think that's a pretty reasonable thing to do. Kind of sad I won't get another Golden Age here. All right, Colosseum, down you go. It might be better if I get a Dark Age, because then I can go Heroic, which is kind of like going Super Saiyan. No, they're going to make me get missionaries. Look at them, they're spreading. Don't spread to me. I don't like it. I have to have a missionary in the bank. Great Library got taken. That's okay. I can live without the Great Library. You never... Oh, god damn, I misclicked. You're never going to get all the wonders. You're going to get a certain amount of them. That's something you got to accept when you're doing this build. Let's delay wonder construction for a couple turns, and we'll finish them both the turn we go to the next era. That way we maximize our chances of a heroic age, and we absolutely want a heroic age. My capital has reached 10 population, which is a milestone, and we picked up apprenticeship, getting us that +1 production on all of our mines, and access to the all-important industrial zone, which I think there's a significant reason I want to go for the industrial zone this game. It's because there's 3 city-states here with industrial zone stuff. Speaking of city-states, let's go ahead and switch out Charismatic Leader for Diplomatic League so that our first envoy gets doubled. Then we can come in here and send an envoy to this guy, take suzerainty of him, and take suzerainty of Hong Kong, and bish bash bosh, we are now suzerain of all 3 of these city-states, and then it goes 3 diplomatic favor per turn, as well as a really good amount of map vision and just general power, because we can levy these man-at-arms to defend ourselves now. So we have access to the Kilwa now. We just have to figure out where we're actually going to build it. I know I placed it over here, but it has to be built on flat land, I'm pretty sure, right? It must be built on flat land adjacent to the coast. Lovely. Mathematics, diplomatic quarter. Yeah, I think going mathematics into military tactics, getting QE Tawakali for Chengdu is quite good. I'm surprised at how fast Chengdu maxed out. Like, my cities grow like insanely. Like, my cities are insane at growth. Maybe I should optimize for international trade routes, like the 6 gold from Mexico right there. That's pretty good. Okay. So, dedications. Pen, brush, and voice. If I went for amphitheaters. Exodus the Evangelists to spread my religion. I like the idea of being able to turn my faith into era score. That seems quite powerful for me. So that is the route that I will go. Let's finish the Colosseum. Boom. There's the era score. We're on 52. We finished this as well. Boom. 53. Let's get started on Mausoleum. Is Colosseum gone, or have I not researched it? I haven't researched it. Colossus tends to go sooner, so I'm going to start Colossus first. This city's theater square. This is Zhan's, this is Shenyang's, and then this is Beijing's. Let's swap this tile so we can place Beijing's theater square. That's a +7 theater square there, by the way. In case you were wondering. In case you were like genuinely curious. Hey, what kind of level of that theater square is it? It's insane. It's gigapogged. Okay, Colosseum finished in here. I think it would be good to make some builders. Although we don't have to make builders right away. We'll make a settler or 2. We got you know, we got like 4 more cities we want to settle. I don't like that. Don't like that there's missionaries coming into my territory from far away. But yeah, I'm going to go for industrial city-states. They're the only ones I can see. Vote them up. Otherwise, you know, voting for other stuff doesn't really matter. Yeah, industrial city-states passed. Perfect, though. I don't like these guys hovering around out here. But I think on that note, we are going to call it here. We can see if we search for wonders and China, we have built 7 wonders. And considering there's like 17 wonders in the first 2 eras, and we still have plans to build like another 3 of them, maybe even 4 or 5, depending on if we can get these. I think we're going to end up with a wonderful game. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.